Hey everybody, it's about 2 minutes to game time here until the BAFTA nominations are out. You notice I'm trying to move the mic away. I've kind of listened to a couple recent uploads here, and it sounds like I'm really hot on the mic, so I'm going to try to back that away a little bit. It doesn't help that it's kind of late in the morning slash night, depending on where you're at. Yep, we're about a minute and 45 seconds away from the starting of the announcements of the 2020 BAFTA nominations. Now, really quick before they get started here, one thing I forgot to mention, and I totally spaced it throughout the season, but I'd read it earlier in the year. BAFTA, for the first time in over 20 years now, is introducing a new category, and it's one that we might see actually follow suit here. For a few other award shows, it's an award for best casting, which I think a lot of people have kind of talked about over the years. That's something they'd like to see happen. So they might announce that up front here with kind of the bigger categories like the acting category, screenplay, director, and so on and so forth. They might, otherwise they'll just kind of list it with the rest of their nominees here later on their website. Let's see, otherwise, with just under a minute to go here, another thing is the Rising Star Award, which is always they always put 5 nominees out ahead of the nominations so that everybody kind of knows it. And this is voted on by the public, so you can actually go on to their website now and vote on these. The 5 candidates this year are Awkwafina, Caitlin Dever, Kelvin Harrison Jr., Jack Loudon, and Michael Ward. Now, of course, as if you've been following the season, the top 2 have of those have been kind of in and out of award season, especially Globes stuff. And then the other 3, I'm less familiar with their work, but a couple of the names, like Jack Loudon, I'd heard his name before and I've read it before, but the other 2 I'm a little less familiar with there. All right, let's see here. So I have their thing pulled up here. It says kind of waiting on them now, so hopefully it won't be way too long here. Yeah, usually, if I remember right, BAFTA's usually on time here and everything, so... but yeah, they let's see who they say was announcing stuff here. Ella Balinska, who's one of the Charlie's Angels in the new movie that just came out, and Asia Butterfield of Hugo, and I guess more recently of Sex Education fame, is those 2 are announcing the nominations, and we're having you could call him, I guess, British legend Stephen. Is it Stephen Graham? Shit, I always see the Graham show. Graham Norton. God damn, I'm an idiot. Graham Norton hosting the show this year. I'm never able to see the show, but yeah, because I don't have any of any of the British channels over on my cable or anything. But like the BBC or whatever, I don't have any of their BBC America or anything like that, I'm afraid. So. All right, here. This worked last time. Let me refresh here. Click again. Nope, it says still waiting on them. Okay. So that happened with the Globes there, and I almost missed a couple things because I forgot. Oh, yeah, sometimes you have to update it and hit the button again. But, no, I'm reading they're about a minute behind now. They haven't gotten anything, so I don't know, unless my thing is broken here. All right, let me try another thing here. Riveting stuff here, of course. Let's see here. I'm glad I stayed up for this. It's not like I have to work in the morning or anything. Jiminy Christmas. Let's see. That's the same site I'm on. Of course, by the time I get everything pulled up here on this other one, they're going to start. No, that's not how to watch it. That's somebody projecting stuff. Oh, yeah. Get an error on that one. I don't know why. I don't usually but I can work around everything else on that website, but not that one. All right, let me refresh this one more time. Come on, guys. Somebody over there's awake. I know they are. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Let's see. Oh, I didn't read this. I guess... Hans Zimmer is now taking over the score for the new Bond film, No Time to Die. I don't know what happened to Thomas Newman. I liked his scores for the last couple, especially Skyfall, but Spectre was kind of some repeat stuff. But yeah, well, I guess everybody loves Hans. Everybody loves Hans. Yeah, let's see. I don't think he hasn't done a Bond film yet, so that's kind of one, feels like a natural fit, though, I do have to say. Okay, there. I've navigated away from the page. Now we're going to open it back up, and I'm going to have missed something. That's only natural. Okay. Let's see here. Now my computer's starting to run hot. Hang on a second. Let me reload that one more time. Try something else here. There's a button here. Watch this on YouTube. Because it looks like it's just streaming through the YouTube one here. But as soon as I try to click on it, it's gone. Alright, let me pull up YouTube on this one. Otherwise, I'm tempted to check out their Twitter feed, see if there's anything they have coming out here that... One waiting, yeah, that's me. Okay, this is their official... Is anybody else watching? Yes, okay, so I'm following the... Hooper for Cats. Oh, yeah, you're dreaming. Sorry, probably not going to happen. Let's see here. So I guess while we're waiting on BAFTA here, they're about 5 minutes late. Yeah, for films we're expecting to do really well here at the nominations, look out, 1917, I mean, especially after its Globe wins on Sunday there, I mean, we're 11, 12, 13 nominations potentially, including this new casting one. Like, we could looking at Best Sound, Visual Effects, maybe Makeup, Costume Design, Production Design, Score, that's 6 already. Editing, Cinematography, Casting, Screenplay, Director, Picture, there's your 12, and British Film would be 13, so that may be. We'll see how well they really love 1917 there. Otherwise, The Irishman, I'm sure, will do pretty good here. Yeah, since we didn't talk about the casting category, I kind of forgot about it. Okay, now I got 2 windows of the same thing open here, so maybe I should not do that in case it's echoey. Let's see here. Let's see, yeah, so definitely, I think, well, I don't know if 1917 necessarily. We can definitely say, I would say, The Irishman, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, probably. I don't know if they'll look at this as more of, like, the ensemble category at the SAGs, like, who has the biggest casts, I don't know. That, or, obviously if Parasite were going to be a big player this year, maybe something like that would be in play, but, I don't know. I forgot. There is a BAFTA rule that says that it can be eligible for the foreign language film. Somebody else pointed that out to me. So possibly, yeah, we can probably see that happen. But we shouldn't expect it like in the screenplay, acting, directing, any of those categories, though. So yeah, this casting category is going to be a little bit of a mystery here for this first time. We'll see if they go like big, like the cast of The Irishman, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Those casts, or they go like Marriage Story, more intimate, which, there's still a fairly decent-sized cast in Marriage Story. Or do they go, like best casting is in like the most stars in a movie ever, which would be like Avengers Endgame, or I don't know. It'll be interesting to watch here as they do their first one. Okay, here we go. Now we got something. The broadcast will begin shortly, as I've been revving for about 10 minutes here. Yeah, so... Yep, we'll see what they do here. Who's out again? Oh, yeah, we talked about that. For who's going to present awards, nominations, I should say here. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think Marriage Story will do okay here. Joker this could be one of Joker's finest moments here as far as most nominations possible here. I can see that getting like sound and score and editing, maybe makeup. I can see that getting actor. I can see that getting adapted screenplay. I do have it in for adapted screenplay, actually. Let's see. I can see it getting possibly director, possibly film. Joker might be one we could be looking over here, too. Let's see, what else? Yeah, Hollywood, I think, will do really good here, too. That's probably director, picture, actor, supporting actor, screenplay. A few tech categories like cinematography, probably... costume design, production design, probably. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, here we go. There's no sound, though. Nope, now there's sound. I'm going to turn this up a little bit.
Delighted to welcome you to the EE British Academy Film Awards nominations announcement. It has been yet another incredible year in film.
Lately it has, yes.
BAFTA members have voted for this year's nominees. The nominations showcase and celebrate the
Okay, once again, you'll have to excuse me for typing here as I get everything out. See, I just have the screenplay, acting, director, film, and film here. Anything else they announce, I'll just have to really quickly. Otherwise, I have the other stuff set up here. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, yeah, you can, plug that.
Last month, we were also delighted to announce that producer Kathleen Kennedy will be awarded the fellowship this year.
Okay.
BAFTA's highest honor.
Before they kick her out of Disney. Whoops. Oh, did I say that? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm projecting. I don't know. Half the audience wants that, the other half doesn't care, so. Isn't that verbatim what I just said? You're stealing from me, woman. I'm having fun. It's 1:30 in the goddamn morning. I'm supposed to have fun here. Alright. That's them.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. It is an absolute honor.
They're both Brits. Sounds like it.
Without further ado, the nominations for adapted screenplay.
Here we go.
Stephen Zalian for The
Irishman.
Taika Waititi for Jojo Rabbit.
Absolutely.
Todd Phillips and Scott Silver.
I think I called that one for Joker.
Greta Gerwig for
Little Women.
And Anthony McCartan for The Two Popes.
The Two Popes, you betcha.
The nominations for the original screenplay: Susanna Fogel, Emily Halpin.
Wow, book smart.
Silverman.
They got WGA today too. We can talk about
Ryan
that.
Johnson for Knives Out.
Knives Out, yep.
Aaron Baumbach for
Marriage Story.
Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Han Jin-won and Bong Joon-ho for Parasite.
Okay, what the fuck?
Nominations for supporting actor.
Did it screen in time?
Tom Hanks for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Yep.
Anthony Hopkins for The Two Popes.
Gotcha.
Al Pacino for The Irishman.
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci for The Irishman.
Brad Pitt.
And Brad Pitt.
5 for 5, baby. Now we're talking.
The nominees for leading actor are Leonardo DiCaprio for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yep.
Adam Driver for Marriage Story.
No Banderas.
Taron Egerton for Rocketman.
Mm-hmm.
Joaquin Phoenix for Joker, and Jonathan Pryce.
I got Jonathan Pryce in there, baby. Okay.
Nominations for casting.
Oh,
Shayna Markovitz for Joker.
Joker.
Douglas Abel and Francine Maisler for Marriage Story.
Okay.
Victoria Thomas for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Sarah Crowe for The Personal History of David Copperfield.
Okay.
And Nina Gold for The Two Popes.
The nominations for film not in the English language:
I don't have that
The
one.
Farewell, For Sama, Pain and Glory, Parasite, and Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
And the nominations for supporting actress. Laura Dern in Marriage
Yep.
Story. Scarlett Johansson in Jojo Rabbit.
You betcha.
Florence Pugh in Little Women.
Gotcha.
Margot Robbie in Bombshell.
Oh.
And Margot Robbie in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, I forgot they have that rule. Shit. I totally didn't.
The nominees for leading actress:
Forgot they have that rule.
Jessie Buckley for Wild Rose.
Oh, there we go.
Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story.
Got the double.
Saoirse Ronan for Little Women.
Saoirse, you bet.
Charlize Theron for Bombshell, and Renee Zellweger for Judy.
So no Cynthia Erivo.
For director. Sam Mendes for 1970.
Yeah, no surprise.
Martin Scorsese for The Irishman. Todd Phillips for Joker. Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And Bong Joon-ho for Parasite.
What the fuck? How does it... I thought it didn't qualify.
Outstanding British film: 1917.
Yep.
Bates.
Nope.
For Sama. Rocketman.
There you go.
Sorry We Missed You, and The Two Popes.
I called the Two Popes in that one.
The nominations for Best Film.
Best film.
1917.
Yep.
The Irishman.
Yep.
Joker. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And Parasite.
Paris. Okay, I guess it's screened. Fuck me. I'm totally wrong.
Are all 39 of the feature films nominated this year. You can discover more about them.
Let's see. Joker leads? Shit. I had no idea. Wow. I said Joker might go over well here. Whoa, it did. Holy cow. How did it get 11? Damn. That beat 1917 had 9. Irishman had 10, just from what I saw there. So, yeah, little underperformance from Marriage Story here. And I guess everybody was dead wrong about Parasite. That qualified. So, yeah. Okay, I'm never trusting anybody again for what qualifies here and what doesn't. I'm just throwing everything in. Fuck it. Okay, let's see here. From what I remember last year, BAFTA did take a little bit to get everything uploaded to their website there for like the tech categories and stuff. So let's quickly talk about the other stuff here. I forgot. Now, most other award shows, and I mean most, not everything, there's a rule that you can't nominate the same person in the same category twice for acting. That's true for the Academy Awards especially, but we've seen it happen to the Globes. We've seen it happen this year at BAFTA for Margot Robbie getting in for both Bombshell and for Hollywood. A little bit of a surprise there. I think Hollywood I saw had 9 too, so that one did do pretty good here today. Yeah, I don't know if that necessarily throws a monkey wrench in the race, because some people have been worried lately that Margot Robbie's candidacy in both films was going to hurt her, but it's like, up until now, it's like she got in everywhere for Bombshell, and then nothing for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but now she strikes for both. It's like, I don't know. I think still Bombshell seems to be doing okay. You know, of course, 4 SAG nominations really helped it. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood has no trouble, I think, anywhere. It's really not let down anywhere so far this year. But yeah, I am genuinely shocked that Joker beat 1917 for most nominations. That is insane. That is insane. Okay, so speaking of that one, is Todd Phillips now a lock for that 5th slot for director? Is Baumbach out? Greta Gerwig is out? Obviously, I knew they were writing partner. I totally forgotten they're a married couple too. So it's like, do they just kind of, obviously they'll be at the ceremony there, but do they just kind of drink alone in a quiet room while they ruminate about how they both missed out on director nominations this year and stuff? Maybe. They're both getting in for writing, so yeah, give them that at least. But yeah, I'm still, we'll see how well Marriage Story goes across the board there at the Oscars. There's a possibility that comes through for director, but even if it doesn't, it's going to have a good night at the Oscars anyways. But yeah, no film nomination here kind of hurt it. And yeah, once again, I'll say it again. Yeah, whoever said that rule of Parasite wasn't eligible, and I've read that multiple sites. It wasn't just me. It's like, yeah, that was totally wrong, because whatever they did to qualify it made it. So, let's see, otherwise in British film, no Judy there. Yeah, not a lot of love for Judy there. I don't know if it had multiple nominations or not. We can check the BAFTA site here. See if they've got those tech... If the goddamn website would load up for my laptop. It's not working right now. Let's see here. Nope, that's not uploaded yet here. Let's try this. We'll get to it. Why is this bad gateway error? Is their whole site down, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, let's pull up what I had again there. So, but yeah, 1917. I don't think it really missed anything here except screenplay. Which, yeah, Knives Out got that, which I thought that would happen. Marriage Story, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But, yeah, Parasite and Booksmart. Nope, I didn't get those. I think, I got the 5 for adapted screenplay, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I had. Yeah, I had Irishman, Joker, Jojo Rabbit, Little Women, and I'm pretty sure I had The Two Popes. I don't think I had Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, which, yeah, it looks like it only got Tom Hanks. But that, other than, maybe a couple places... Seems like that's going to be across the board this year. Well, yeah, we'll see if maybe just the overall popularity of Joker here, if it can break into the screenplay category too. It got in for WGA today, which was no surprise. That kind of Two Popes not qualifying for adapted, it's an original, which it didn't even get in there, which might be a little troubling for that film. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe that is something. Maybe it's Joker and Beautiful Day, and Two Popes misses out, but. I don't know. They could have nominated in a screenplay, original screenplay, I should say. But that's no doubt about it. That's the more stacked category this year. So it's probably not the biggest surprise ever. But yeah, this casting award was kind of strange. It's like, okay, so we've got the massive casts of Marriage Story and Once Upon a Time, a mid-sized cast like Joker. I haven't seen Personal History of David Copperfield, which is a smaller film. But then they have Two Popes, which is basically a 2-person ensemble in for casting. What the fuck. They're going to work this one out. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's nice to get some of those smaller cast films, nominated. Like, okay, if not The Two Popes, why not The Lighthouse or something like that? It's like that had 2 people in it. Maybe literally 2 people. I don't know. Again, having not seen Two Popes, I don't know quite how many supporting roles we have in there. So they didn't go Cynthia Erivo or Lupita Nyong'o. I had Lupita in, but Jessie Buckley for Wild Rose, which I had that pegged for a Best British Film nomination. Nope, didn't get in there. So I knew it was on their radar, but and then I knew Jonathan Pryce was likely. So Antonio Banderas missed in favor of Taron Egerton, who, after his win on Sunday, I don't know. I'm feeling much, much more tempted now to put him in. I probably will. I'll sleep on it, and I'll just think if there's really, again, like, is The Irishman going to be The Revenant this year, or is it not? Like, because, Scorsese's in, the film is in, both the supporting actors, and again, De Niro misses. It's a tough race, but, it's in for screenplay. It had 10 nominations overall, which was second to Joker. Jesus, I'm still kind of shaking that one off. But let's open this up again. There we go. Okay, press releases. Let's try that. Oh, crashed again. Very nice. Let's see. I'm able to open at least the site here. Before it wasn't even letting me go that far. Let's try this one. Film nominations, the complete list. This might be from last year. Oh, or it crashes. Okay. Oh, it totally crashed now. Okay. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know. I don't never have connection issues or anything. Maybe it crashed last year and I'm totally forgetting it. Let's see. Let me open up Hollywood Reporter here. Do they have the full list, or do they just have what they just announced, which is... No, it looks like they have the full list here. Okay, let's see what we got. See, film not in an English language. We talked about that one. British debut. I guess we can read those off here. Bait, which got a nomination here for Sama, which was nominated. Maiden, Only You, and Retablo. Let's see here. Documentary is American Factory, Apollo 11, Diego Maradona for Sama, and The Great Hack. Animated film is Frozen 2, Klaus, a Sean Sheep movie, Farmageddon, which I totally forgot about, and Toy Story 4. And that I don't know if that one's going to pop up much more here. Shaun the Sheep. Let's see, original score. We've got. I'm excited about this. 1917, then Jojo Rabbit, which I love that score. I'm glad that's in. Joker, Little Women, and Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker. So. I can see it being pretty close to those 5 at the Oscars. See, cinematography, we've got 1917, The Irishman, Joker, Le Mans 66, which is... Oh, yeah, that's the British title for Ford v Ferrari, of course. And The Lighthouse. I was going to say, I'm like, what? Okay, so yes, that's Peden Papa Michael. I forget how his first name's pronounced. But, so that's both a Guild nominee and now a nominee at BAFTA for cinematography. Okay, maybe that's one we're kind of sleeping on there. Yes! Okay, I'm love seeing this. Okay, editing is Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, which I hope happens at the Oscars. I love that editing. Joker, told you it could happen. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Le Mans 66, also known as Ford v Ferrari. Okay, so no 1917 in editing. That, I told you that was likely to happen here. Yeah, pretty much 1917's in pretty much everywhere else we expected it, though. Like production design, not costume design, actually. That is kind of a tighter race here, actually, the more we think about it. It's in for hair and makeup and sound and visual effects. And actually, the 5 that are in for visual effects here are pretty much the 5 that are ahead at the Oscars. 1917, Avengers Endgame, The Irishman, Lion King, and Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker. So I might just steal those 5. Joker is in for sound. It's also nominated along 1917. Ford v Ferrari. Rocketman got in for sound. Okay, and Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker. Yes, Ad Astra got nothing this year for anything except maybe the Guilds. I may overlook that one. Hair and makeup, 5 nominees here. We'll see these 5 at the Oscars. Maybe, actually, these 5. 1917, Bombshell, Joker, Judy, and Rocketman. I think those are the 5 I have right now. So, yeah, that could easily repeat. Costume design, I don't think we said this one yet. Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, which, again, I would love to see that nominated, too. Good costumes in that. Judy, okay. Little Women, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So, that's in over Rocketman? Huh, okay. See, did we say production design? 1917, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's weird. It's like a lot of people have been talking about Parasite and production design. It didn't get in here, so I can't remember. I think it's in for the Guild, though. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's in for the Guild. Let's see here. I'm just going to pull that up. Because, some people are thinking more and more about that one getting in at the Oscars, but... Let's see, that'd be contemporary. Yeah, Parasite is nominated there. So yeah, that's true there. But let's see here. Yeah, I'm just pulling up. This is just the Hollywood Reporter article. Let me just double check because we've had that before. For some reason, somebody reported it. I don't know if it was off the BAFTA site or it was on another one, but it's like somebody got something wrong last year, and we had 2 discrepancies. I remember that. Let's try this one again. Okay, it looks like the BAFTA site's working now. Skip to main content. I don't know. I'm not used to this website. And now I'm getting the error screen again. Wonderful, BAFTA. I guess how many people are up at this time of day? I don't know. I'm kind of lost here. Discover this year's... Oh, that's the EE nominations again, which, yeah. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I guess, I'll hold on to what we have here for Hollywood Reporters. Hope they're right. They were able to get it, but I wasn't. Let's see here. Yeah, so just in the tech categories here, I'll kind of look over these one more time and kind of comment a little more on them, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah, score. Yeah, there's nothing too surprising here. I think the only discrepancy I don't have JoJo in at the Oscars. Yeah, so Jojo Rabbit has, with supporting actress, adapted screenplay, not much else in the top categories, but that's, it's kind of been failing up there recently at some of these award shows. It's got score, it's got editing, it's got production design and costume design. That's 6 nominations. I'm glad. Anything that film gets, I love that one. And of course, anything Parasite gets, I'm excited about too. So that's not in for editing here either. It didn't. And Ace Eddie was another one that left off Parasite for some reason. So. Yeah, so I mean, not to say that Parasite struggled here. Like, it didn't get an acting nomination for anybody there, like Song Kang-ho or anything. Yeah, it's in for screenplay, director, film, and foreign language film, or film not in the English language in this case, which I forgot. Yeah, Farewell was also going to be qualified here. I didn't think about that until I saw it. Yeah, so I mean that's still a good showing, I think, for Parasite. For film we expected to get like 1, maybe by technicality, to get 4. I mean, yeah, again, I'm not trusting anybody anymore with this. I think BAFTA has amended their rules a little bit more since then, but yeah. Okay, let me try their site one more time. See if, because I was able to get this to pull up last year. I think we might, it might have gotten like a couple of errors in the past there, but wait a minute, I remember what I did. Yes, I pulled up different browser. Huh. It's funny how much you forget after a year. Let me just pull up their site here. One more time, we'll try this one. If this one crashes, then we know it's... Oh, yep, it crashed. Okay, it's just their website then. Fuck them. I guess they didn't expect this much traffic or something. Yeah, so Joker getting 11. Like I said, it was a very popular film here in the UK. I mean, clearly, Joaquin Phoenix was going to get in no matter what. So, damn. I mean, once again, are we thinking now that Phillips is the 5th slot for director? Possibly. I mean, Mendes, especially after his win on Sunday, is pretty much locked in. Scorsese's locked in. Tarantino's locked in. I don't imagine Bong Joon-ho getting left out. So it's like Todd Phillips. It's like I have him in a DGA technically today. And he was nominated for the Globes. It's really, it's a question of... I had Pedro Almodovar, or how you pronounce his name, getting in. Which, that movie totally disappointed today. That one only got pretty much just foreign language film there. So, yeah. So now the question of Best Actor at the Oscars is, okay, who do they take, who do they leave? It's like Joaquin Phoenix, DiCaprio, Driver seem very well set right now. Is it Edgerton and De Niro, and they leave out Antonio Banderas? Or do they include Antonio Banderas and Egerton, but not Jonathan Pryce or De Niro? Or do they include Edgerton, Driver, DiCaprio, De Niro, and leave out... I'm confusing myself here. Do they leave out like Edgerton, but go De Niro and Banderas, which are my 5 right now? That's a good question. Or do they include Jonathan Pryce and the Two Popes big time rebounds, and Anthony Hopkins gets in 2, and then they leave out Edgerton or they leave out De Niro? It's like, That's a good question. And they or Banderas. That's I don't know. Coin flips, coin flips, coin flips. Random number generator, something to help out with that. I think. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Let's see here. While I'm looking at it here, let me see, because I love Marriage Story this year too. So I'm kind of bummed it's not in for film. Let's see. Otherwise, it missed director too, but it's in for screenplay, lead actress, supporting actress. Missed for score. That's the one. I was like, I know there's one missing there, but I can't figure out what it is. But it's Marriage Story. I don't know. I think there's more love for Marriage Story than there is Jojo Rabbit at the Oscars, so I think that one gets in over Jojo. But I'm not going to frown too much if it doesn't get in there. Then it's in for the casting award, not in for editing. Yeah, that seems like, I pulled that one out not too long ago, so that one seems like it's probably done there. I can't remember if it got it in for Ace Eddie. I think it did, without pulling it up again. So what is it again? Casting, supporting actress, lead actor, lead actress, screenplay. I only got 5. Man, that's too bad. Let's see here. Otherwise, we mentioned Irishman has 10, 1917 has 9, Joker 11. Yeah, let me count out the Hollywood ones here again. So it's film, it's director, it's screenplay, lead actor, supporting actor, not in for score, no, casting. It missed for cinematography. I just noticed that now, yeah. Let's see, it's in for editing, it's in for production design and costume design, not in for sound. Yeah, so that got 9 too, yeah. It could get in for sound at the Oscars. It made the shortlist for makeup and hairstyling, so that's possible. I think it gets in for cinematography over, probably over Ford v Ferrari, but I don't know. I mean, if Christian Bale had gotten in today, I think that would have been a big player. I think that would have been a kind of show-stopping nomination. That again, I've been kind of leading up to that here in the past few videos. James Mangold didn't get in here either today. It's like that one. Yeah, they liked it in the tech categories, but not in film. It didn't qualify for British film, so we knew that one wasn't going to happen. It didn't get that other original screenplay slot. Not in for its score, so still editing, cinematography. Not in for production design, which I thought, it kind of had an off chance of getting in there. It's in for sound. So, still 3 nominations, I think, is pretty good. And I don't think it played quite as well over here as it did in the States or a few other places. Let's see here. Otherwise, this is a big play for Florence Pugh as well. So no Jennifer Lopez. I kept wanting to say that, but something else would pop up and I forgot about it. Which, again, I don't know how well Hustlers did over here in the UK. I don't think it was necessarily a big player, so, I think she's still pretty safe at the Oscars. This isn't like a Regina King situation last year where she, missed SAG and BAFTA, where it was like, whoa, okay, so now that's in jeopardy, and she ended up winning the Oscar anyways, but... otherwise, Scarlett Johansson, I think, is set for that double nomination less than a week from now. Not 100% guaranteed, but definitely is more likely than not. I would say otherwise, I don't think so for Margot Robbie. Obviously, when she's competing against herself here, they got to pick one or the other. I don't think she cancels herself out with Bombshell and Hollywood here. But I don't know. It's weird they went her in both those films again. And I like her performance in Bombshell enough. It's not necessarily the best performance of her career or anything, but I don't know, and she's fine in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once again, a few other people legitimately, or maybe not legitimately, kind of bitched about early was, why don't you give her more screen time or more dialogue? It's like, well, I can understand the dialogue part, because it's like when you're sitting in a movie theater, it's not the time to monologue. But, I would have enjoyed seeing more of her character in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because it seems, obviously if you've seen the film, you know the ending, you know that Tarantino might have something of a kind of star-struck, lust for Sharon Tate in real life. So it's like, I'm kind of surprised he he held himself back a little bit for her actual presentation, her screen time and stuff in the film. So maybe that's something to be applauded more than anything else. But that being said, it's like, I think more screen time, I think, would have helped her and helped her candidacy, and maybe she would have gotten in for this rather than Bombshell. But... so I think it's Lopez at the Oscars. I think it's Scarlett Johansson, Laura Dern, Margot Robbie, and then that 5th slot, it's like, Do they go? Wait, who else missed then? Because I had Florence Pugh and I had Margot Robbie. I think just Jennifer Lopez was the only one I missed. But who else is in the conversation we're forgetting about here? Yeah, just her really. But I mean, otherwise, like Annette Bening feels done. Kathy Bates feels done. Yeah, it's just kind of dancing between Florence Pugh, Margot Robbie. Who am I forgetting here? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody who's like a shoo-in to get at the Oscars on my predictions, but I don't see him here. I forgot who it was now. Let me pull him up again. I'm going to see it, and then I'm going to say, oh, duh, of course. It was, I've got Zhao Shuzhen in for The Farewell, but she's missed a few places. She missed the Globes. She really has only gotten in a Critics' Choice. And The Farewell, again, nothing for Awkwafina today, which, I didn't have her predicted. It's in for foreign language film, and that's it. It's not in for its screenplay, which it missed. It wasn't eligible at WGA either. Man, that hurts that one, too, I think. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of thinking, does The Farewell get goose-egged? And it is Florence Pugh for that 5th slot at the Oscars? Maybe. I mean, yeah. Otherwise, let me count out the Little Women nominations here. Adapted screenplay, lead actress, supporting actress. It's in for its score, not casting, which I thought, that might, that was one I didn't think of right away. But it's like, that one makes sense. Not in for production design. It's in for its costume design. So that's 5 there. It's kind of fitting. Her and Noah's films both got 5 today, and in some respects underperformed. So I don't know. I guess takes 2. Let's see here. What else? Yeah, I always forget. They have kind of a rotating number for animated film. I don't think it's set. Like they've had 3, they've had 5, they've had in this case 4. Let's see. How to Train Your Dragon, I think, is usually a nominee here, but that's not here. Missing Link isn't here either. And BAFTA, from my recollection, up until maybe recently, they've been pretty good with predicting animated films. So, that one's not here. So, does that mean Frozen 2 and Toy Story 4 have the edge? Because I seriously, I doubt right now that Klaus or Shaun the Sheep movie, Farmageddon, get in at the Oscars. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. What else do I want to talk about here? Yeah, British film. Yeah, once again, British film. Yeah, no Judy, no Downton Abbey. Yeah, again, less of the big popular films. I knew, there was definitely going to be some stuff there from independent side. So that's, I put in Wild Rose, but I bet on the wrong horse there. For Sama, I kind of thought about that one late, and I'm like, oh, I probably should put that in, but I didn't. Then, Bait and Sorry We Missed You. I didn't. Those weren't on my radar. So Joker goes over big here at BAFTA. Is that, now, here's the question, is that really the front runner now to win in a lot of stuff? I mean, I would say outside of Best Actor, which I think it wins there. Again, kind of this Best Actor thing for the other award shows. I think Critics' Choice could go easily with Joaquin Phoenix, but my money is actually on Adam Driver right now there. I have Adam Driver at SAG. Which, again, that could easily... I mean, Joaquin Phoenix could really just kind of steamroll now that he's kind of started here. If they'd gone Adam Driver, then I think we would have... It could have been more easily a scenario where it's back and forth ping-pong kind of season. But that kind of sets it up to where Joaquin can now kind of run through the whole season. Same with Renee Zellweger, same with Brad Pitt, same with Laura Dern. Definitely. We could see, what we saw a couple years ago with Allison Janney, Sam Rockwell, Frances McDormand, Gary Oldman. They just, on a sweep, nobody stops them. That's very possible as well. But right now, I'm thinking Joaquin Phoenix gets this one for sure. I don't think it's screenplay. I don't think so. Score, maybe. But I think they favor 1917 there, personally. That casting category, that feels like probably more like Marriage Story or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, probably the bigger casts. I don't think cinematography. I don't quite think editing, but they could, I don't know, that's a close one. They could go with Ford v Ferrari there, or The Irishman, or maybe Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Maybe. I don't think production design. No, that's probably Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, or I don't know, maybe they go the war movie there and go 1917. Let's see here. maybe it pulls the win out from under Bombshell and wins makeup and hairstyling too, possibly. Sound will be 1917 probably here, or Ford v Ferrari. That's a close call there. They're going to be neck and neck there. Yeah, so yeah, so you kind of sometimes you think of it that way, as like, which film has most nominations? Okay, which one is going to win the most too? But it's like I can see 1917 really going on a mini sweep here and getting a lot of the tech categories, director and British film, but then something else wins best film. Which, if that is the case, who do they go with? Because that's what happened last year with Roma, and then with The Favorite. The Favorite kept winning everything, and then it won British film. And even though it had actress and screenplay and stuff and supporting actress, it didn't win best film. They went with a foreign language one last year for Roma, so maybe they do that with Parasite. Possibly. It has director, it has screenplay. The only thing that's really lacking is an acting category. Maybe they go Hollywood. It's got a lot of nominations. I don't see Joker here. I mean, possibly, but I'm not 100% on board for that yet. It has the most nominations, but that doesn't always mean the most, the big win at BAFTA. And The Irishman, I mean, really the only thing it kind of underperformed for today was actor for De Niro, which at this point you could even argue that was not expected to happen. So, yeah, I mean, I would say, I don't know, I'll go down a limb and I'll say Parasite. Sure, why not? It's my favorite movie of the year. Why not? Yeah, so I'll just pick that right now for best film. But yeah, British film is 1917. Yeah, okay, just to wrap this up, we'll kind of go down who's going to win each other category here. For outstanding debut by British writer, director, producer, I'll say For Sama for that one, because that one really scored at the British Independent Awards. Not in the English language, Parasite, definitely. Documentary, I think they'll go Apollo 11 there. It could be that one or American Factory. That's a coin flip one. Or they could award For Sama again. It is nominated there. That's true. Some three-way race there. Animated film, they'll probably go Toy Story 4. Director, I would say Sam Mendes right now. Watch out though for somebody like Bong Joon-ho though. If Parasite really goes on a rampage, it could go 4 for 4 here. We said that with the Globes, a few days ago, but it didn't happen. Original screenplay, I think they'll... I don't know. It's like, I can see him going, even though it doesn't have a ton of support anywhere else. Actually, I think no support anywhere else. Knives Out, maybe. That was one I was, I wasn't thinking top of mind, but that casting award, maybe something like that could have happened, but no siree. I don't know. Maybe Marriage Story there to try to predict the Oscars, which is the expected frontrunner for now. Or they could go Tarantino. So that's, let me cross out the Rian Johnson thing. I'll probably go Hollywood there, just because it has a lot of nominations, too. Adapted screenplay, that's probably... I can see The Two Popes winning there, actually. Yeah, that has a lot... It's got British film, it's got, 2 acting nominations, casting and stuff, so yeah, I'll pick Two Popes there for now. But that could easily be The Irishman. Lead actress, probably Renee Zellweger. Again, Judy Garland, a lot of that movie and her personality is based in London, so yeah, let's give it there. Lead actor, Phoenix, like we talked about. Supporting actress, probably Laura Dern. And then, let's see here, because arguably her biggest rival is not even nominated here, so yeah. Supporting actor definitely goes to Brad Pitt here, I think. Even though Anthony Hopkins, he's got a couple of BAFTAs already, I'm pretty sure, so... Unless the only thing I can think of is if he's never won before, maybe they give it to him this time. I can pull... I'm sure he's gotten at least 1 or 2. I thought 2 was the number I saw once upon a time. A long, long time ago when I checked these, but... British, there we go. War and Peace, The Silence of the Lambs... Yeah, and he got a Fellowship Award a few years ago. And Remains of the Day, too, so he's got 3. Yeah, so I don't think so. So probably Brad Pitt there. They did miss Joe Pesci the year of Goodfellas, but you could make the same argument at the Globes, and it didn't happen, so... Yeah, it's probably Brad Pitt there. Score, I think we talked about, 1917 and Joker are going to duke that one out, but I'll favor 1917 for now. Casting... definitely two-way race between Marriage Story and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'll favor Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in that case. Even though Marriage Story has more nominations in the acting category, that's still. 1917 wins cinematography. Done. Editing. Yeah, we talked about that. That's a tougher one. Definitely Ford v Ferrari and Irishman will duke that one out, with maybe Once Upon a Time in Hollywood stealing it away, potentially. Production design. Yeah, we talked about that one a little bit. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 1917 will fight it out there. Costume design is probably Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or Little Women, one of the two period pieces there. Makeup and hair, yeah, so Judy has 3 nominations there. That's still a good showing for them. Again, it's Bombshell versus Joker there, I think. I don't know. Rocket Man doesn't have a ton of support. It's got sound, it's got actor, it's got British film, and it's got the makeup category. So they might want to give that something. So maybe that one sneaks up and wins makeup and hairstyling. Sound is, again, a two-way battle between 1917 and Ford v Ferrari. Visual effects, I don't know where their thinking is this year. I don't know. Sometimes they go the big film, sometimes they don't. Say probably not Star Wars, probably not Lion King. Those other 3 I can see an argument for. So, yeah, that's a tough call. Yeah, that's a tough call. And then for Rising Star Award, I would say, depending on how many people vote, probably Awkwafina's ahead for that one, just because she's the most recognizable name out of the 5. So, yep. Okay, all right, we'll keep it there. I guess I can check one more time the BAFTA site to see if they're up and running. If they're not going to crash here when I try to look at their nominations. See if there's anything, because, like I said, I thought I remember last year there being a little bit of discrepancy. I can't remember if it was their website or if it was something else, but it was like something weird happened, and it was like one person, it wasn't a major category, it was one of the tech categories, somebody got it wrong, but, okay, now I can't find it. Film events, let's try that. Nope, nothing. And once again, the whole fucking website crashes. Okay. All right, well, I X'd out of that at the wrong time because I guess still got to do my article for Culture Vultures. So, yep, let's see. Yeah, we'll talk about WGA when we get to the PGA and DGA nominations later. So we'll do a video either way later today or tomorrow, kind of to reflect that, and we'll catch up with you guys then, and then we'll do some final Oscar predictions after that, and then it's all downhill from there. All right. Well, in the meantime, BAFTA, go fuck yourself for that Parasite shit. Once again, that's I'll blame myself on that one. I'm just, from now on, no matter what anybody says, just put it in. Put it in. That's a good motto for life, isn't it?